Young Adult Podcast.
All right. Welcome to podcast 203, Aaron.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. Busy week last week, not enough days in the office. It just couldn't get a podcast
Couldn't get a podcast in, but we're back this week. We got a great lineup for everybody.
Yes, we do.
We got another amazing World's Best coming up.
Will saltwater taffy be dethroned?
It's been up there a long time.
It has.
It's been up there a long time. We'll see. Will it remain the reigning champ? Then, of course, we got Culture Clash coming up. And then we got Bible Talk after that. It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. I'm Pastor Lucas. This is Pastor Aaron. We're on staff at Cornerstone Church in Highland, Michigan. This is Cornerstone Youth Young Adults Podcast. Let's start our first segment. You ready?
Let's do it.
Is this really the world's best?
This is the best thing I've ever had.
All right, maybe the most boring product we have of world's best.
Of World's Best?
It might be the most boring product that we have, but boldly declares itself to be
the world's finest.
World's finest.
Right?
You ready?
That's the marketing on there.
Can I get a drum roll, please, for the reveal?
I'm ready. Here you go. Here's your drum roll.
It's Fiji water.
Fiji water.
There's yours.
Here we go.
And I have my own.
It says right on it, from the islands of Fiji.
Yeah, go on the back.
And then
Look on the back. I'm going to show the camera. I'm going to show the camera where it says world's.
there it says Earth's finest water.
Yeah, here we go.
Right there. Pastor Luke is out of his chair. He's showing the camera right now, trying to get it in focus. It's a little difficult to get that in focus. I think he got it. Earth's finest water. Fiji water comes from a sustainable ancient aquifer deep within the earth in the islands of Fiji. Bottled at the source. Natural pressure forces the water upwards.
I believe about half or less than half of what that description is.
Free from human contact until you unscrew the cap.
I don't even believe half that.
So, there you go. Fiji water, baby.
This
Earth's
claims
finest.
to be the Earth's finest water. And I'm a big water guy.
I'm too. There's definitely water that's better than other water.
Yep, my least favorite is probably Dasani.
Agreed.
I got a funny joke about Dasani.
Really?
Not a joke, but like situation that involved Dasani water.
I thought you were about to just drop a
knock, knock.
gold.
Who's there? Dasani.
Dasani dad joke or something. I was ready for it.
So this actually is a story that involves Pastor Evan.
Okay.
Jen and I were flying home from, we had gone to Peru or something, and we were doing ministry there for a week, just the two of us. We were coming home. Him and Kendra were picking us up from the airport.
Okay.
And before we left, he's like, "You got any requests, for snacks and drinks when we pick you guys up from the airport?" And I was like, you know what? Usually I just want water so badly when I get done flying, especially international flights, there's long flights.
Yeah.
I was like, I just crave water. He's like, you got a favorite water? I said, honestly, anything but Dasani is amazing.
Okay.
He must have misheard me.
Okay.
Guess what he had a pack of in his car for us.
What, did you have a big, huge pack of Dasani
Yes.
water?
Yes.
That's funny.
Huge pack of Dasani water. And I thought to myself, he must have misheard me.
He must have.
And I didn't say anything to him.
Yeah.
I drank it.
Yeah.
But I thought that was funny.
That is funny. That's
All right.
funny.
Enough
All
delay.
Right. Here we go. Earth's finest water.
Yeah.
Apparently, right now, this is the first human contact with this water. Is right now when I crack the lid.
That's a stupid claim.
That's what it says on the bottle.
I know. I don't believe it, though.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
That is good water.
Man.
That's good water.
That is good water. And just so everybody knows, it's a little cold. I put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. I wish I could have got it in there longer, but I didn't think of it in time.
Yeah.
But I'm very satisfied with that drink that I had.
Yeah. It's delicious water. Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as...
It's good.
It's great.
I don't drink Fiji water. You know why?
Because it's so expensive?
Yes. Yeah, why would you buy Fiji?
Yeah, when you go buy some Ice Mountain.
Yeah.
It's a quarter of the price.
Exactly.
But, I mean, this is really good.
This is better than...
It's probably the best just regular plastic bottled water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the best plastic bottled water.
It is. I agree.
It's the world's best.
Good. It's very good.
I believe that it is. Earth's finest, world's best, however you want to claim it. I'm buying it.
I'm buying it.
It is. Does it dethrone saltwater taffy?
I still think saltwater taffy stays up there.
Yeah, big time. Easily.
Yeah. There's not really a big debate on this one.
No.
But it's great water. I'll drink it the rest of the podcast.
I am.
It's
You
good.
know what? I'm excited too.
I'm actually excited that you guys can't see it offset. There's like a whole box of Fiji water.
Yeah, there is.
And I guess
it
we
in
get
the fridge
to
and-
drink Fiji water the rest of the week.
I'm excited about that. You got all right. Well, there we go.
There you go. World's best.
World's best. Praise the Lord. kind of
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of anticlimactic. Huh?
Yeah, definitely was.
Just water.
Just water.
Although it was really good.
I mean, it's great. It's really good water, but it's just water. What else can you say about it? You know, it's
know.
not chocolate covered raisins or saltwater taffy. You can talk about mouthfeel and the flavors and the depth. It's just water.
Just water. You got your culture clash?
I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready.
man, this clashes with my biblical worldview.
Man, that clashes with my biblical worldview.
Welcome to Pride Month, everybody.
I wonder how many of our culture clashes the next 4 weeks will have their roots at somehow because of Pride Month.
I'm going to try not to make every single one of my culture clashes about Pride Month.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. But it's first week. And this week I got one that just made me upset. Clashed with my biblical worldview.
What do you got?
There was the article that I read started off saying he was a firefighter, but then he was actually like a lifeguard at the LA beach. So maybe like the lifeguard division is like part of their fire department.
Okay.
I guess maybe that's how that works.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't live in LA. Anyway, lifeguard at the LA beach. Apparently all the little lifeguard stands for Pride Month, they were going to put up pride flags
Okay.
on all the beach lifeguard stands.
Why not?
This guy was a Christian, and so he wrote a letter to whoever decides these things. Said, I don't want to do this. It goes against my beliefs as a Christian, against my worldview. And he got approved to not participate. To when he was on duty, he could take the flag down. It's great. Until first week of Pride Month, then he doesn't do it, and then they change their mind.
Oh. Okay.
And they went back on their decision that they had already approved for him to abstain from
right.
participating. And now there's a big lawsuit about it.
Oh, man. That's how it goes.
And so I was like, at first I was like, all right, at least the city of LA or whatever was like, you are allowed to have your, abstain from participating because of your religious beliefs that's backed by the Constitution. And so they agreed to it. And I was like, all right, well, at least they did that. And then
So you know what I noticed about all these lawsuits?
they walked back.
You know what I noticed about all these lawsuits?
What's that?
Is the Christians always win.
They do. Yeah,
They do.
The Christians win. Why? Because the Constitution's on our side.
It is. It is. You know what? I've decided right now. I had a typical culture clash planned.
Okay.
That was gonna fight Pride Month, which we've done it before. You just had a good one. As you gave yours, I think I'm going to go with a different culture clash today.
Okay.
Did you say that Barack Obama is running for governor of California?
No, I did not see that.
I saw it. I couldn't believe it. I clicked on the article.
Wow.
The former president of the United States
Yeah.
is running for governor of California.
Wow.
I'm like, I have got to read this article.
Yeah.
This is a terrible career move. Why would you go from the president of the United States
To governor?
to governor of California? Now you got to answer to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That is crazy.
I started reading the article and I realized right away, this article is nothing but a big fat lie.
Wow.
That there is a man named Barack Obama Shaw
Okay.
who is running for governor of California. He changed his name to Barack Obama because he loved the guy and decided to put his name into the governor race, and he thinks he might win simply because the name on the ballot will say Barack Obama Shaw.
And nobody's gonna.
And people are so dumb. This is what he's taking into effect. This is what he's counting on. That people are so dumb that they're going to be like, yes, Barack Obama is running. I'm going to vote for him. And he thinks he's going to win on name recognition alone.
Wow.
And you know what? There's a few things about the whole situation that irked me.
Yeah.
First of all, the literal title of the article said Barack Obama is running for governor of California, and it had a picture of Barack Obama. Then
Come
within
on,
the
media. Come on.
Yes, exactly. Then within the second sentence, they explain to you that it is a man who changed his name to Barack Obama and his last name is Shaw, and yes, he's running, but that's why. This is why he's running. And I thought, well, this whole thing is just
The whole thing's just a lie.
frustrating. And the whole thing is just a straight lie.
Yeah.
Everybody's lying.
Yeah. It
Clashes. All the lies clash.
Yeah, it's a lie that has a little bit of truth in it.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
That's frustrating.
It's so frustrating. It clashes. It clashes.
It clashes big time.
All right. Let's move on. Now this annoying culture clash stuff. Let's go to some real stuff.
All right.
Some Bible talk
Some
stuff.
Bible talk.
You got it? Let's go.
Got it.
Intro
Love me
us.
some Bible talk.
I love me some Bible talk.
Ooh. I love me some Bible talk.
Gotta love it. Got to love it.
Started reading Ezekiel. And
Awesome.
I just wanted to just read Ezekiel slowly. I've never read Ezekiel slowly.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Okay.
to read it slowly. And when I mean slowly, I mean 4 chapters a day or something like that.
Yep.
I've always just read Ezekiel I'm not joking you, a day or two. Just
Okay.
just read it through. It's usually in my Bible reading plan for the year. And if most people don't know, I typically will read the entire Bible the first month of the year.
Yeah.
Which is, when you do that, you read books of the Bible within a day or two.
Yeah.
This has always been one of those books, and I started diving into it, and you realize something really right off the bat here with Ezekiel is that, man, God asked him to do odd stuff.
God asked Ezekiel to do some wild stuff.
And then you kind of start to think about all the Old Testament prophets. Mm-hmm. They all kind of did odd stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did.
And then you read the New Testament, and then you kind of come to figure out that Jesus kind of had a similar theme with his disciples. And he kind of did some odd things too. When he would heal people, he'd spit into a little bit of mud and wipe it in people's eyes.
Seems gross.
Yeah.
Also counterintuitive.
Yeah. Or curse a fig tree. That if you read the story, it's not even time for fruit.
Yeah.
And when he went up to it and it didn't have fruit, he got so angry he cursed it and it died.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even fruit season. So that's a little odd.
Yeah.
But it feels Old Testament prophet.
Feels super Old Testament prophet-y.
But do something, just do this odd thing because God told you to do it.
Yeah.
And, people are scratching their heads a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, the disciples kind of, not always, but, they turned the world upside down by doing countercultural things.
They sure did. Yeah.
And you get stories in the Old Testament, the shadow of Peter would heal people.
Yeah.
And Paul would pray over cloths.
Yeah.
And send them out. And when people received the cloths, they were healed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some stuff like that. Or Paul was bit by the snake.
Yeah.
And it didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him. Just shook it off.
He just, and then they waited for him to swell up and die, and he never did.
Never did.
So there's this sense of God seems to tell people to do odd things or to say odd things. And so I looked up Ezekiel just because I started reading it, but I'm not done with it yet. But I looked it up. It's how many odd things did Ezekiel do?
Yeah.
I got 13 odd things.
Okay.
I want to just go over them.
And
then I want to ask you a question.
Okay. I'm trying. I haven't read Ezekiel in a little while, so I'm trying to think of all the. I think there's a few really odd stories that I'm thinking of, and I think they're Ezekiel, but I guess we'll get to them on the list.
I mean, it jumps in right away with Ezekiel. There's no smooth take off with Ezekiel. It's just like, right away, Ezekiel, you're going to eat human poop.
Yeah, okay, that's the story I was thinking about. Eat this bread cooked over human poop.
I'm sorry, yeah, I joked and I said eat human poop, but he had to cook his food with human poop.
Yeah.
As his like source of heat, fire. So anyway, like, but here we go. There's just some of the 13 things. I think it's 13. Oh, yeah, 13 things. But then after I read these quickly, I'm going to ask you some questions.
All right, let's go for it. Let's do it.
Lie on your left side for 390 days and then lie on your right side for 40 days in a row.
That sounds terrible.
Without moving. And the Bible even says that the Lord will hold him on his side so that he can't move.
Yeah. It sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible. How about this one? These are not all these are terrible, but they all are weird. Build a miniature siege of Jerusalem. Like in a little Lego set.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one.
Number 3, eat measured rations in tiny amounts of water.
Okay.
Now, there's reasons he did all these things. Like he built the miniature siege of Jerusalem to model and act out what was going to happen.
Right,
Then
I remember that.
The measured rations in tiny amounts of water because God was about to bring a famine.
Yep, remember that one.
All right. How about that? Cook food over human dung, but he complained, and so God's like, okay, you can use cow dung.
Yep, I remember that one.
Oh, that one's gross.
That was the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah. Here we go. Number 5, shave your head and beard with a sword.
That's just a funny image in my head.
I know. It is. It looks like Jason right now with his haircut. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He butchered his hair out in his lawn, he said. Whenever Jason gets a haircut, it's always a weird story.
Oh, yeah.
This one was no different. He said he was out in his yard cutting his hair and he messed it all up. So anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And number 6, pack bags and dig through a wall.
Yep.
And why? He packed belongings like an exile and dug through a wall to leave at night while covering his face. This symbolized the coming exile.
Yeah.
All right. Tremble. Number 7, tremble while eating. You're acting it out right now. Number 8, clap, stomp, and strike his hands together.
Okay.
These physical actions symbolized grief and judgment. Number 9. Oh, this one's kind of difficult. This one's crazy difficult. Don't mourn when his wife died.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Number 10. Become temporarily unable to speak.
Okay.
Why? Essentially because you could only speak when God gave him the words.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that one now.
That's intense.
That is intense.
All right. Number 11, act out 2 sisters' story in graphic detail.
Okay.
God gave Ezekiel vivid, symbolic messages about unfaithfulness using shocking imagery to grab attention.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember that one.
You can read those stories if you're curious. You're like, I want to read about that because, it's kind of curious and fun. Anyway, that's Ezekiel 16 and Ezekiel 23 if you're curious.
Yeah.
Read it for yourself. Number 12, join 2 sticks together. I mean, honestly, what if you were about to preach a message? You're like, God, you're standing on the stage. You're at Ignited. You're about to preach to a number of like youth kids, and you're like, God told me to do this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Is like, we read these stories in the Old Testament, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. I'm trying to picture like a preacher or like someone on the street. Like I'm walking through town. And, there's just a guy with 2 big sticks.
Yeah.
Or like walking up and down, stomping his feet and clapping his hands.
He's trembling while he's eating a hot dog.
Yeah, I'd be like, what is going on over there?
Yeah. And the most famous one of all, prophesy to dry bones.
Prophesy to dry bones, baby.
So Ezekiel had an odd, unique life, but clearly a life that was directed by God. And here's some questions I have.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
I've not been briefed on these, by the way.
That's how we like to do it sometimes around here. Why? It makes for more
authentic content.
Thank you. Authentic content is exactly what I was thinking of, but I couldn't come up with the words. Does God still call us to these kinds of crazy lives?
I think that sometimes God does. And I think that we've talked about this before, so I won't go into crazy detail about it. But we've talked about how, especially in lots of other countries where they are very open to maybe the demonic world or other spiritual things outside of Christianity, it's very normal for them to get in contact with the other spiritual world. Maybe demon possession, things like that is more prevalent. People ask, well, why did we see God do healing, there maybe on a mission trip, or why is this missionary talking about healings and I don't see it here at home? And we've talked about that, when there's that influence from that spiritual world, that God will give Christians more authority and power to go in and do miracles and healings and do crazy things like that. And I think that those are definitely examples. And then even here, in America, we were just talking about our entire nation is celebrating a lifestyle that is definitely condoned in the Bible. And instead of just kind of, it's okay, we just won't talk about it, that it's being celebrated.
Yeah. Yep.
And the Bible clearly tells us to stand out and be different.
Yeah, he does. So I also believe that God still calls people to do crazy lives.
Yeah.
Crazy lives. Years ago, I preached a message entitled something like, "It takes something crazy," or "It takes just be a little crazy," or something like that. It was during 21 days of prayer and fasting.
Okay.
Because honestly, whenever we jump into our 21 days of prayer and fasting, I make it a point to let people know, non-Christians. I meet people at the gym, or I'm talking to somebody about health, or it just I make it a point to let people know that I am fasting and I'm praying and I'm trying to read the Bible through and in this month.
Yeah.
And it always feels like during the 21 days of prayer and fasting, I'm always given a lot of opportunities to tell people I'm fasting. And I feel like it's opportunities from the Lord.
Yeah.
And whenever I do talk about prayer and fasting and all my Bible reading and what we're doing as a church, they look at me like I'm really weird.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
I feel a little weird.
Yeah.
And I probably can guess that, if they were ever to talk to somebody else the next day about this weird conversation that they had with this crazy guy at the gym.
Yeah.
That I'd be the crazy guy at the gym.
For sure. I'm wondering, all of our audience out there, if you agree, if there's crazy stuff that you feel like as a Christian you do, let us know what it is. Drop it in the comments. We want to know.
Yeah, and if you feel like even sharing a story that a situation where God asked you to do something, then let us know what it is, because I feel at times that if you really are listening to that still small voice of the Lord, I always feel like he tells you to do the opposite of what makes most sense to you.
Yep. Totally. I was thinking about this verse. Paul wrote it. I'm trying to think of where it is. Somewhere. It's Pauline in nature. But he said, if we're out of our mind, it's for Christ.
That's Pauline. Yeah. That's Pauline in nature for sure.
I can't remember exactly where it's at, but it's definitely Paul. He wrote it. It's epistle. You can go look it up. That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah.
If people are like, man, that's crazy, he'd be like, yeah, it is crazy, but I'm doing it for the Lord. If that's kind of the measuring stick, and that Paul uses, he's like, hey, people are saying I'm out of my mind. If I am, then it's for Jesus. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should be doing stuff that people think is crazy too.
Maybe. I'm always inspired by somebody's crazy faith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, somebody
Very
shares,
inspiring.
Yeah, somebody shares a story of man, the Lord told me to do this. I couldn't. I just listened to the Lord. I did it. This is what happened. I'm shocked. Oh man, I wonder if I could have that amount of faith.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could do something like that. I wonder it's like he's a general. He or she like a general in the kingdom of God.
I was. Can I share a story real quick?
I'd love it.
I was listening to an interview with. Oh man, what's the guy's name? He's the CEO, owner of Hobby Lobby.
Mark Green.
Yeah, Mark Green. Is it, David Green?
Anyway, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green. Some Green. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Mr. Green. I was listening to an interview with him, and he said when they first decided that Hobby Lobby kind of started to get some traction, he was running things, and he decided they were going to be closed on Sundays. And he's like, people from my church would go, "Oh, Mr. Green, God is going to bless you for that." And he's like, "You know what? We lose a ton of money."
Huh.
And he's like, if we were open on Sunday, we'd make way more money.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest shopping days of the whole week. It's like, especially it's like the first 3 years, like outside business people who are like looking at his company and trying to help him, advise him on making moves. He's like, they told me I was nuts. He's like, why would you do that? They're like, you're losing so much profit. But now you can look at Hobby Lobby. I mean, they're one of the largest hobby stores, I guess, across the entire United States.
They are, yeah.
And they fund so many insane projects. The Ark Encounter, Creation Museum, the Bible Museum. They're working on funding. I can't remember the initiative, but it's like getting the Bible translated in like every language on earth.
Yeah, they gave like $70 million to Oral Roberts University to get out of debt and rebuild.
Yeah, like they're doing insane, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
But he's like, especially the first 3 years, he's like, but I felt like God told me we closed on Sunday.
Man.
He's like, it makes no financial sense.
Yeah.
But God blessed it.
Man,
I was
that's
like, man, that's
powerful.
awesome.
That is awesome. Man, the Lord will tell you to do something, and I guarantee you, you'll have a lot of people in your life go, I wouldn't do that.
Yep.
I wouldn't do that. So, I mean, money is big for people. Just the idea of like tithes and offerings.
I was going to say,
like,
even just tithing.
You're talking about money, like Mr. Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about how, his people were like, you should start opening on Sundays.
You should be open on Sunday.
Could make all this money. All that is like money is is so important to people. You tell somebody you give 10% of your income to the church and then some more, know, if you want to give like some sort of offering on top of that at times, people are going to look at you like, well, you're dumb.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They will really.
And that's as a matter of fact, my wife and I just kind of made a conscious effort at the beginning of our marriage that the people who did our taxes and the people who helped with our financial future, our financial advisors, we purposefully made sure they were Christians.
Yep.
So that they wouldn't give us this stink eye.
Oh yeah.
It's about tithing.
Yep.
And about supporting, nonprofit things around the world. Like they not only don't give us the stink eye, but they encourage us.
Yeah.
In it.
That's good.
And the world doesn't always understand the ways of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And I don't always understand the ways of the Lord.
Yeah.
I'm not like, have this like, tuning forth to heaven where I can pick up on all the frequencies and just make sense of it all.
Nope.
I mean, the Lord has told me to do things and I'm like, no, I don't think so. But then, of course, I did. Let me end with this. I remember when I was like in high school, I was a freshman in high school and we started doing all these missions trips.
Okay.
And my parents were like, are you wanting to go on some of these missions trips? And then I'm like, absolutely. And then they're like, you've got to pay for them.
Okay.
And I was like, you're right. You kind of don't think that far down the road. You're like, I'm just going to go on a missions trip,
Right.
My parents paid for all my camps. I'm sure they're going to pay for mission trips. And then you look at the mission trip, it's like $1,500. And then all of a sudden some are $2,000.
Camp was $200.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
And so my dad's like, I encourage you to try to get a job.
Yeah.
And I started working as like right away, a freshman in high school. I found a job at a pizza place that like I ride my bike to.
Nice.
Because I was only 14 years old.
Yeah.
And so I got to find someplace I can either walk to or ride my bike to. So I work at this pizza place. And this is crazy, but I was like going into my junior year and I realized I've been working at this pizza place now for like 2.5 years. I was in my junior year.
Yeah.
And I had never once bought anything for myself with any of the money I made at the pizza place.
Wow.
And every single time I was get a paycheck, I'd put in the bank, and then all of it would go toward a mission trip.
Yeah.
Because, $2,000 is just about all you can make as a sophomore in high school working minimum wage at a pizza place.
Right.
And you work all year just to get $2,000. And I would then spend all of it in a moment to go on a mission trip. And then I got a little selfish in my spirit for like a week.
Yeah.
Where I started to get a little fussy about, I've never bought myself a single thing. And I had other friends that like were saving up and they bought their first car.
Right.
And I couldn't even, like I couldn't even dream about having a car.
Yeah.
That wasn't even allowed. Like,
Yeah.
if you start dreaming about a car, I'd get in trouble.
Right. Okay.
And for a week I was like, this is unfair. And then I realized, no, I have a higher calling on my life.
Come on, that's good.
I have something different about
That's good.
me.
That's good.
And so even at times, I think it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like if I don't understand always what the Lord has called us to do.
It's good.
But I remember the name of the message that I preached.
Okay.
Crazy is all you need.
Ooh, that's a good title.
You can actually look it up on YouTube right now. You can watch it. Crazy is all you need.
I like it.
It's been good to be with you today, audience.
It's been a fun one. I like this one.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Ezekiel, man. Who knew?
Fiji water. Who knew? Who knew?
Earth's finest, baby.
I love it. All right, catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast.